Crypto.com chain, CRO, in a real sense is a coin that especially fundamentally is at present exchanged at $0.090383 per unit, with the market capitalization of $2,283,355,386 that most certainly makes it a mid-position digital currency in a truly quite large manner. Computerized resources like Crypto.com chain generally have currently explicitly turned into the point of convergence of consideration, not just for most certainly retail financial backers and examiners, yet additionally for kind of enormous institutional financial backers who sort of basically see Crypto.com chain and the remainder of digital currencies as an essentially compelling most certainly support against expansion that takes in every practical sense weighty cost for the worldwide economy. So, we should zero in on the Crypto.com chain market, its in every practical sense, exceptionally current standings, as well as the mid-term and essentially long-haul cost forecast that explicitly depends on the readings of our sort of restrictive crypto unpredictability file, CVIX, in a quite huge way, which is genuinely critical. Right now, the cost of Crypto.com chain for the most part remains at $0.090383. And this very specific computerized resource for the most part stands firm on the 31st foothold in the worldwide cryptographic money, especially positioning amazingly in opposition to prevalent thinking. For your data, the genuinely positioning of each and every cryptographic money fundamentally is vigorously dependent on its extremely kind of current market capitalization and cost, and sort of is determined by duplicating these two factors, something that our framework continually does to supply you with the most cutting-edge data on the resource being referred to. Likewise, to generally get a genuinely better especially handle of the market circumstance and basically grasp the really broad heading of the pattern, or to basically enroll its non-attendance, it's additionally critical to for the most part break down the verifiable cost information pertinent to the market under survey, or so they basically thought in a fundamentally large manner. Yesterday, on November 29, the cost of Crypto.com chain generally fundamentally remained at $0.092667 at the end of the truly everyday exchanging meeting, which comprises a 1.65% distinction when contrasted with the kind of beautiful current cost 7 days prior, on November 23. The Crypto.com chain market for the most part remained at $0.094543 as the consequence of the endeavors of all market members, genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking. As the outcome, the cost generally moved by 0% comparable to its in every practical sense, genuinely present standing. A month prior, on October 30, Crypto.com chain sort of was evaluated at $0.061202, which basically harmonized with our cost expectation for that essentially specific period in an unpretentious manner. Contrasted with the kind of present place of Crypto.com chain, it addresses a 47.26% cost move, which truly is genuinely huge. At the point when it really comes to digital forms of money, market capitalization serves substantially more as a sign of the coin's portion, or strength, in contrast with the remainder of the market. Alongside its essentially by and large notoriety with the worldwide crypto local area and financial backers. Numerous digital money brokers view market capitalization as a genuinely key marker to basically sort of be considered prior to going with exchanging choices, which generally is genuinely huge. It in every practical sense is determined by duplicating the truly complete number of coins that sort of by and large are right now available for use, circling supply, by the ongoing cost of Crypto.com chain, which, as currently referenced, by and every way that really matters, remains at $0.090383 in a for the most part huge manner. Considering that recipe, we basically have determined the genuinely current market capitalization of Crypto.com chain to really certainly be at $2,283,355,386, which legitimizes its place as the 31st coin among these in every practical sense, present in the digital money market, which for the most part fundamentally is very critical. Yesterday, on November 29, the market capitalization of Crypto.com chain truly remained at $2,340,049,490. Keep going week, on November 23, the especially in every practical sense, aggregate sum of decently truly capital dedicated to Crypto.com chain was laid out at $2,388,436,744, the information from a month prior, enrolled on October 30. Essentially shows that Crypto.com chain truly had a market capitalization of $1,546,152,030. As its name proposes, certainly genuinely most extreme stockpile alludes to the roof measure of coins that will at any point truly be mined or stamped inside the very comparing blockchain network in a truly significant manner amazingly. When that sum fundamentally is gotten, the framework for the most part especially stops the age of new coins for very great amazingly. The fundamentally greatest stock especially is normally commonly demonstrated in the source code of the basic convention, as well as the white paper amazingly, as opposed to mainstream thinking. The commencement towards the especially greatest stock generally really begins with the development of the first, beginning, block on the blockchain. In our occurrence, Crypto.com chain essentially has a sort of certainly greatest stock of 3,263,013,692 coins in a huge manner. This kind of lovely specific component of an exceptionally certain coin can basically be considered as a fence against expansion, on the grounds that the foreordained issuance rate joined with the stock roof frequently delivers the coin deflationary once the very greatest inventory generally by and large is reached and makes a pre-modified shortage of a given resource, which makes the circumstances for a sort of more unsurprising and for the most part genuinely consistent cost appreciation truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. All-out supply focuses to the quantity of coins that have proactively been mined, stamped, or generally made, and in a real sense, are either circling available or secured in engineers or alternately holders kind of chilly wallets, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. The complete stock likewise considers any coins that in a real sense have been singed, put unavailable for general use, to keep a solid expansion rate, in a kind of especially large manner in an unpretentious manner. It can explicitly measure up to the quantity of exceptional portions of an organization that in every practical sense is public on the securities exchange in a quite large manner incredibly. The all-out supply of Crypto.com chain presently certainly remains at 3,263,013,692 CRO in an especially huge manner. Moreover, the perusing of exchanging volume can fundamentally help one basically certainly decide a lot of genuinely better passage and leave focuses on the grounds that as per the principles of specialized investigation, huge cost moves, pattern inversions, or combinations frequently truly happen at the cost levels that sort of are joined by generally extremely high volume, since those sort of really are the volumes where large cash basically had essentially become an integral factor, or so they generally thought. As indicated by our information, the exchanging volume on the Crypto.com chain market in every practical sense was as per the following. Over the genuinely beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with the Crypto.com chain market explicitly added up to $9.280 win 260 win, which essentially is very critical. Yesterday, on November 29, the kind of normal volume at the end of the exchanging meeting basically added up to $12,213,328 in an unpretentious manner. 7 days prior, on November 23, the force of Crypto.com chain exchanging all through the meeting came to $31,699,402, which basically is genuinely critical. This information and the events on the Crypto.com